Hey guys, Scentsy consultant Haley Jigger here. So I wanted to make a video today on how I make my samples. You can see here that there's 4 that I just poured, and then the others that are starting to harden, and then these that have been sitting for about 5 minutes. So with my process, I I watched a whole bunch of videos. I used to make these and throw them in the freezer, and you would see cracks down the middle of the wax. So I've learned quite a lot. So I'm now at a point where I'm ready to make a video to tell you guys my particular technique. So what I use is, of course, mold trays. However, I do actually want to show you guys a little bit of how far I've come, I guess. So I used to chop up a cube into about 3 slices, put it into a bag, and write on it with permanent marker, this is sugared blooms, and that was what I'd give people. Now, I've upgraded a little bit since then. I definitely need to get a printer. But I've been using the Scentsy labels and then handwriting, because again I need to get a printer. On the back I put my my information, and then here's an idea of one of my samples. This is Jammy Time, which is amazing, especially if you have little ones. So that's just one of them. As you can see here, this is a mold tray for flip-flops, and this one is cowboy boots. I've got quite a few molds, and I found them either at Walmart, or bought them over Amazon, a couple off of eBay. These little buttons, for example, I love these, they're adorable, and I got this from eBay, so it took quite a while to come in because I believe it came from China. Okay, I'll show you guys actually some of my samples that I have on hand. So this is baked apple pie. It's in a little cute acorn. Here's some that I have setting right now. Seashells. I've also got, I've also got little high heels in berry bubble blue and juniper berry. So just, have fun, find something that you really like. Anyway, so yes, you need mold trays, and then I picked these up from the pharmacy. You can get them for free, or even for $1 or something extremely cheap. These ones I like in particular instead of the syringes, because they just, I don't know, they work better for me, and you will find that these get clogged. So these ones are perfect, because the next thing that you'll need is, these are those stretch straws. I bought a pack of, I think 300 for $2 at Superstore, and I use these, as you can see, to clear out this syringe when it does, or not a syringe, a dropper. So I clean this out, push it out with the straw, because you will notice that it does get clogged. So I pick up about 3 at a time. I have one that I use for the lighter colors, and then another that I'll use for darker colors, and then another that I just have on hand for, looks like I use blue and red. Anyways, so yes, these, the straws, the mold trays. Kleenex is also your other best friend, because you will either need to occasionally go like this, or to clean out the dish on your warmer when you're swapping scents. So yes, you also need warmer and wax. So you can see here I've got a whole box full of wax. Oh, my dog. What are you doing? Okay. Anyways, so yes. Once you get the wax, I put 2 to 3 cubes into my warmers. Now you can slice up your cubes so that they melt faster, but once they start to melt, I suction them up right away so that you're not compromising the scent, because if you were to let them fully melt and then suction it up, it's not going to be as strong. So I suction it up right away, and then I squeeze it into the mold tray. And once the mold tray is full, or I've used up however many cubes of wax that I want, I then let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes on the counter until it's warm to the touch. This one's still hot because I just poured it, whereas up here it's cool. So once it gets cool, I then put it in the fridge. You can see here that I've got some that have been setting and no cracks on them, because I put them in the fridge, not the freezer. So as someone who watched a lot of videos and did a lot of sample making, let me just say, make sure you put them in the fridge once they're cool, If you put them in too soon, they will split down the middle, and if you put them in the freezer, it's just so cold in the freezer that they're likely to crack, and then you'll have a line down the middle, or they'll break in half. So honest to goodness, let them sit for like 5 to 10 minutes, even 15 minutes to be safe, and then put them in the fridge for 10 minutes. I then take them out and put them to sit, and then once they've sat for about 5 minutes, I take them out of the tray and then put them into a bag that I've pre-labeled ahead of time. So yeah, that's another part I should have included, is that I pick up these bags, I put the labels on them before I even do sample making. My website, check me out. But yeah, so before I even get into sample making, I actually have learned to start to do the bags first. So I put the labels, put my information on each and every single one of them, because you will find sometimes that a customer might not like the sample, and it's good if they gift it and the person can get a hold of you. So this is my personal touch that I do, is every single bag gets the labels on both sides, you know, with my information and the whatever the scent is. So yes, I do the bags first, and then that way the bags are ready to go. You do your sample making, they sit, you bag them, and then you sort of just learn how to work the system in between. So for example, this batch is going to go into the fridge, and then the batch that I have down here that has been sitting for 5 to 10 minutes is going to start to go into bags. However, if you put your wax into the bags before it's fully cool, like if you have a thicker shape, for example, these flip-flops are quite deep in here, so they're a thicker shape. If you put them in too soon, you will notice that there'll be condensation on the bag. You'll see here that mine has none at all. And the wax will even, you'll see that if you were to move the wax, there might be like little wax stains on the bag if it's not fully cooled down. So just make sure, you know, leave them overnight even if you want to, just to be safe. But here's one of those buttons, by the way, and a little mint and Just Breathe. Just to show you guys a couple of more, I guess, just because they're fun. So a couple more of mine. So here's that Jammy Time again, and baked apple pie in the acorns. Just Breathe. Snowberry, which I really like this scent mixed with very snowy spruce. And then Welcome Home. Another touch as well, none of these in particular are mixes, but I also sometimes will do a double layer of 2 different scents. I like to do Skinny Dippin' with Beach, for example. You can go on my Facebook page for more ideas of scents that I mix, but it's fun when you double layer them. Or even actually, for example, the one that this one here, like the lavender with Simply Vanilla, you can see it's double layered. It looks cool, and then you get the 2 mixes, and then customers are more inclined to buy multiple scents. So just some tips to throw out there. Lavender or shimmer lavender and Simply Vanilla in a cute baby foot. I give these out to expectant moms. So just, you know, some really good ideas there. Oh yeah, and another tip for anyone who wants to get on the newborn mom wagon. So I did get these molds from Amazon. They're quite huge. Mommy will probably have to cut it in half. But I give out one of those, and then I throw in a newborn nursery sample, or I might make some sort of a scent in like a little duck shape or something cute, or like a little star of a newborn nursery. Put them in a cute little bag, and it makes a really good introduction for new moms. So anyways, another thing too is once I get these all bagged up, I usually put them into some sort of a like goodie bag. I'm trying to see if I have anything on hand. Okay, I don't at the moment, but I actually just went and picked up, oh sorry guys, I just went and picked up a whole bunch of ribbon. And what I do is I pick up party favor bags, I put all the samples into a party favor bag, and then wrap it off with ribbon. So I might have to, if you go on my Facebook page, you'll see what I'm talking about. I'll post something on there so you guys know, but I mean, you can do these individually or you can do them in a group. yeah, I think that's everything. Alright, so if you guys do make these samples, just keep in mind, like I said, it's very important that you let them fully cool before you pop them into the fridge, because that extreme heat will cause them to crack. You don't want to ruin all your hard work. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and good luck with your sample making. Bye guys!